So, the Thor Love and Thunder reviews are in, ladies and gentlemen. And people don't have nice things to say about it. I mean, check this out. They are comparing this to this. And I can't believe they're going that low on the level. And this is from big time companies. You know, usually the big time companies do a little shilling, you know. But they actually compare this to this.
Há tantos seres imaginários que procuram usar-se. Há tantos seres imaginários.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy Fatal Jay. Back like I left something, and I'm glad you're here. Yes, I'm glad you're here. And we're going to be talking about today the Thor Love and Thunder reviews are in. And one review stood out to me the most, and it came out by a Daily Wire writer, and he compared the movie to George Clooney's 1997 Batman and Robin movie. You know the movie, The Bat Nipples. Yeah, we're gonna get into this, we're gonna break it down, but before we get into that, do me a huge favor. Watch this video all the way from the beginning to the end, because it helps me, the Fatal J Show, in the algorithm, so I can go out there to the masses and you can see real deal reviews and content. I'm not like these other channels out here who are paid by these companies to have biased reviews. I only tell you the truth. I let you know if it's trash or it's dope. Also, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and make sure to hit that notification bell. Because when you hit that notification bell, it makes your boy Fatal J feel oh so good and oh so swell. Yeah, that's what it does to me. Also, big shout out. Let me blow up my Patreons. And let me blow up my members, because they've been helping the show oh so much. I had to blow them up. And also, another way you can get blown up on the Fatal J Show is if, right by the like and dislike button, it's a button right there called Super Thanks. And when you hit that Super Thanks, I will make a snapshot of it, put you right there up above me, and let Goku and Gohan blow you away. Yes, that's what I do. I much appreciate it to my Patreon, my memberships, and my Super Thanks, because what you do is put more back into the Fatal J channel, and it helps me to get better equipment and make a bigger fool of myself and be more entertaining to you. Now let's get into it. So I was looking through YouTube, I was looking at social media, and I can already see that people have already seen Thor Love and Thunder. Now, you must understand that Thor is my favorite Avenger. Even though I like DC's Justice League more than the Avengers, I like the Avengers too, and Thor was always my favorite. I feel like they haven't put Thor on the pedestal that he should be on, because let's just keep it real. Thor is the most powerful dude in the Avengers. He's a serious, hardcore guy in the comic books. But when you look at Thor that's in this trailer, and look how they've been treating Thor for the last few years, like making him Fat Thor, which was a shame. I was really thinking when I was watching Endgame, they was going to have him fat and depressed, and then have him lose weight, because you know those Asgardians, they can lose their body weight and transform themselves rather quickly. They're not like humans, you know. But they've been treating my boy Thor pretty bad, and I'm looking at this new trailer right here, and I wasn't that hyped about it. It's some things I do like. I like the way the costumes, the retro 80s stuff, but just the character of what they've been doing to Thor looks weak, man. He's acting weak. He's talking about how he has to find himself. Why do you have to find yourself when you already did that in Age of Ultron? You found yourself in Thor 1. You found yourself in Thor Ragnarok. You found yourself in Thor Endgame. That's literally been his character arc for the last 10 years of him finding himself. Dude, you're a Asgardian. Matter of fact, you are the king now of the Asgardians. Oh, so my bad. He's not the king. He gave that up to Valkyrie. He gave that up to her. And why do y'all not want to make Thor the Viking alpha male that he is? I know why, because Hollywood are afraid of males. I'm just keeping it real. Alpha male, they're afraid of that. They don't want to see that no more. They want to make guys weaklings and girly. I'm just telling you the truth. But let me stop all this ranting, because I'm going to tell you what this video about is something that I've seen that stood out to me. Shout out to Cosmic Book News out there. Everybody say, Fatal Jay, why do you always go by Cosmic Book News when Matt McGloin is a Snyder cut hater, Snyderverse hater? Man, look here. It's a lot of people out there that don't like Snyder that I'm cool with, you know? And I like this website. So let's check it out right here. It says, Thor Love and Thunder, a disaster. Compared to Batman and Robin, Kevin Feige Phase 4 might have another big failure following all the Disney Plus shows and the MCU films that have disappointed. And that leads me to think too, Kevin Feige, I don't know if after the Avengers Endgame, things just went downhill. Spider-Man No Way Home was a very good attempt, but at the same time, that hype is gone. Those Disney Plus shows have not been proving themselves. I can honestly tell you guys, I'm looking at all the Disney Plus shows, and all of them was mediocre to me. I thought Hawkeye was going to be the one that changed the game, but those episodes were mediocre, and they was boring too. Kevin Feige, please get it together, man. You was the man 10 years ago, but look like either people getting tired of Marvel, Disney, or it might be done. You might have to chill out for a while and do the Star Wars George Lucas type of thing, where he just chilled out for a while, and then the next few years he put out something else. Let's read this article though. This is what the article says. Twitter user Christian Tonto, who runs a blog that is described as the right take on entertainment and also writes for the Daily Wire, tweeted out his reaction to Thor Love and Thunder, offering the film is a total disaster and more. Shout out to him, man. He said a total disaster. And this is coming from a big guy. Daily Wire is a big company. And, you know, I shout out to them big companies who use words like that, total disaster, because you have a lot of big companies out there that shield and say all this and all that. So I'm very interested to see next week how this movie is going to look, because if my man said total disaster and he compared it to Batman and Robin, my friends, George Clooney was absolutely a dope Bruce Wayne. I will say that. I will say he was dope, but the writing was horrible. I could have seen George Clooney being directed by Christopher Nolan, and that would have came out much better and a classic. I'm telling you guys, these writers are destroying the things that we love in Hollywood. Now, let's continue. It says right here, saw Thor Love and Thunder, full review next week. Can share it's way more Batman and Robin than any superhero film should be. Total disaster, states the tweet. Maybe he meant total disaster. But that's pretty bad if he's comparing this movie to Batman and Robin. Batman and Robin was the lowest selling Batman movie in humankind history. I'm serious. It was the lowest one. Because usually Batman films do pretty good, but this film, I don't know. If he's comparing it to Batman and Robin, then I was absolutely right. Like in my last trailer review of Thor Love and Thunder. They want to make Thor look weak. They want to make the women look bigger than what they are, bigger and better than the males. And I'm going to tell you something, guys and ladies out there. No disrespect to the ladies. I respect the ladies, but this is it right here. The majority of the people that's going out to see these films, the majority of the people that's going out to these Comic Cons, the majority of the people out there that loves these characters and buying the comic books are males. So if you are dissing the males all throughout all these movies, then guess what? Your sales will get low. It will be a disaster. You'll have more people coming out and saying, this was trash, this was weak, this is absolutely garbage, which is me. I can show you guys all the comic books that I have. I know about these characters. These characters do not operate like this. But next week, I'm going to give you guys a full review, and best believe I'm not holding back. Now, if it's dope, I will let you know it's dope. I'm not biased. And if it's trash, best believe it's going to be in the Fatal Jay Trash series. You guys let me know in the comments below. What do you think about this? Do you think the movie is going to be bad? Or you think this dude is lying and the movie is going to be good? Get back at your boy Fatal J. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to hit that notification bell. Because when you hit that notification bell, it makes your boy Fatal J feel oh so good and oh so swell. And I'm out of here. Ninja vanish.